Right. Hello, guys. Good evening or good morning, depending on your opinions. Um, how are we all? Good, I hope. Give us a nod if yes. Thank you, Ian. At least I got one nod. It's good to see you all again. I hope you've had a good couple of days. We're going to be going through a little more kind of intro to economicsy stuff. I want to stress again that you don't have to be making kind of diligent notes about all of this. This is more about introducing you to economic ideas and how we can think economically. And hopefully some of this will help you as you move into our economics course proper. We sort of touched on this last week, but we're going to kind of take what we were learning with Disney and oligopolies, if you guys can remember that word, and taking that into kind of some slightly more complicated or slightly expanding our knowledge of market structures, I should say. Esther's just figuring herself out. I'm also really looking forward to hearing the kind of presentations you guys have prepared on your own oligopolies. I'm very excited, especially if they're kind of Korean ones that I'm not familiar with, and just seeing where you guys took the brief from Wednesday's class. So to start, last time we looked at, and I've started using the pad today, so this is exciting for all of us. Disney and the global entertainment industry, which we described as an oligopoly. Ian, can you try and remember what an oligopoly is for me? Could you give me a definition from our discussion on Wednesday?
Is a company that makes profit.
Oligopoly would make profit, one would expect, yes. Not quite the definition, though. Can anyone help Ian out? Alice, can you remember the definition of an oligopoly? Or just an idea of what it means?
I forgot.
No problem at all. We're going to keep working on down the line, though. Amy, be my saviour. Can you remember what an oligopoly is?
Oligopoly.
I don't know exactly.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to keep on trying. Esther, can you hear me? I think Esther's having some technical difficulties. Right, so oligopoly, from our discussion from Disney last lesson on Wednesday, was looking at how the global entertainment industry is dominated by just a few firms. Disney is the second largest entertainment conglomerate in the world, and there are a few that own nearly all of the global entertainment industry, have very large market shares. And so when we're talking about an oligopoly, we're talking about a market system in which a few firms dominate. So that was our definition from Wednesday. If we look at our one that I have on the board here, it's a situation in which a market is shared by a small number of producers or sellers. Does that ring any bells? Ian, do you remember us defining that as oligopoly from last time? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, and we looked at some of the consequences that come from having an oligopolistic market. Can anyone remember? We did have a bit of a chat about some of the consequences that come from